Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. Nice to have you guys here. So today I am bringing you guys a fall movies and TV show favorites video. So I don't know about you guys, but once like the cozy season starts, there is nothing else I love more than just like cozying up and watching a movie or like binging a show that reminds me of fall. So I just thought it might be fun to share mine with you guys, and also I would honestly love it if you guys would share yours down below and let me know what your favorite fall shows are, because to be completely honest with you guys, I am probably in need of some new ones because every year I binge the same things over and over again, and even though that's nice to have that like nice little like nostalgic feeling with them, it honestly, I'm pretty sure the amount of times I've watched Pretty Little Liars has taken Dominic through like next level because it's just like there's like 8 seasons of it or something like that, and I've binged it so many times at this point. And I obviously know what's going to happen, but luckily for me, I do have like a really bad memory when it comes to TV shows, and I think that honestly annoys him more, is that like I can't remember a thing, so like I'll have it on the whole entire fall season, and he'll be like, oh yeah, this is what happens here, oh yeah, and like I have no idea that this stuff is happening. So anyway, I am going to start off with... what should I start with, you guys? Fall movies? I'm going to start with fall movies just because that's like the typical thing that everybody likes. But I go obviously a next step and do like fall TV shows as well because your girl's got too much time on her hands. So let's just hop on in and give you guys a couple of different movie options for you. Okay, so believe it or not, I actually did not plan this where like my TV's right here and that's where I'm going to put like the pictures of each show, but because originally I wanted to film it over here, but there's just no light in this corner, you guys. I tried for hours to try and get that to work. Probably not hours, it felt like hours. I tried for probably a good 45 minutes to try and get that corner to work. It just wasn't having it today. And today it's so nice out, you guys. It's 60 degrees outside, which is why I wanted to film this for you. Sorry, I'm like babbling about things that are not what this video is about. So let's just hop into it. And we will start with fall movies. One of my favorites is definitely When Harry Met Sally, which I know I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm going to say it again because it gives you all the fall feelings. If you've never seen When Harry Met Sally, I didn't watch it up until probably 2 years ago, I think. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy I watched it. Same thing goes for, not You've Got Mail. I watched You've Got Mail a long time ago, but Sleepless in Seattle. So those 3 movies, they're like the old kind of movies. I love watching those like they're not really even old-timey, but like they're older movies in the fall. Like I love watching When Harry Met Sally because obviously it's like set in the fall for a couple of scenes. It might even be the whole movie actually. I can't remember. Okay, and next is obviously the Halloween Town movies, you guys. Like this gives me such a nostalgic vibe. Okay, so I know you're either, this is what I feel at least. I feel like you're either a Halloween Town stan or you are a Hocus Pocus stan, because I did not grow up on Hocus Pocus. So I watched it for the first time a couple years ago, and I hope people don't hate on me for this, but it just it didn't do it for me. I feel like if I grew up on it, then maybe I would have more of a connection to it and I might like it, but it wasn't my favorite, and it is, to be honest, not even one I would watch in the fall. So, I mean, it's just not really my cup of tea, but I do know that a lot of people like it, and I think that has to do with the fact that you watched it when you were younger. I feel like it is one of those things, and it's the same way with Halloween Town, and I'm very aware that Halloween Town, if like as an adult, if I were to watch it for the first time, I probably wouldn't like it either, but because I have that nostalgic feeling about it, I love it. So that is definitely like all of the Halloween Town movies, except for that last one that I never even watched, to be honest, the one where they changed Marnie to be the girl from, what is her name, Sarah or something, the girl from, what's that fish? Aquamarine, I believe that's who they changed her to be, and then they dyed her hair brown. It was all very confusing to me. I just was not a fan, you guys. But yeah, so Halloween Town is on my list. I know that you guys are gonna hate me because Hocus Pocus is not, but obviously these are both like Halloween style movies, and you can watch both and get the same type of feeling pretty much. Next is Double Double Toil and Trouble. This is obviously a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, and I didn't think I'd like it as an adult, but it stood the test of time for me. I watched it a couple years ago for the first time, like again, since I was a kid, and I've watched it every year since. Like this year I went to look for it, and I can't find it on any of the streaming services, so that's unfortunate, and I probably wouldn't rent it myself, so hopefully they put it on a streaming service maybe in October. But yeah, that one is a really good one as well, and that one did kind of hold its own a little bit for me. Okay, so the next one is one that everybody knows, and it's Harry Potter. So I know you're either a Harry Potter fan or you're not. And I will tell you, I was not a Harry Potter fan. Like, I had never watched Harry Potter up until maybe, yeah, probably 2 years ago. Apparently 2 years ago was a big movie year for me. And I decided I was going to try a lot of movies that I didn't think I would like. Dominic ended up making me try them, kind of, and I love them, you guys. Like, I actually want to watch them so bad, and it's all of them. I love all of them. So every year, I literally want to watch them now, and I was not that person before. Before, I was like, I don't understand. I don't like those kind of, like, magic movies. I think my favorite one is when, like, I like when they're kids better. Dominic actually likes when they're adults more, but for me, I like when they were kids. I just think they're so cute. So definitely Harry Potter in the fall. Okay, guys, so moving on to fall TV shows. So I already mentioned that Pretty Little Liars is one that I love watching in the fall. It is one that, like, once I hit the fall, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's put it on. Because it just obviously gives you all of those spooky feelings, but it's not like too scary. I watched it growing up too, so I think it's like more of a nostalgic thing for me as well. But I didn't finish it. Like growing up, I watched a lot of the seasons, but then like towards the last 2 seasons, it was just too extra for me. And I just couldn't keep going. Like it was just, they were really getting in depth with things. And I ended up watching them again as I got older and like rewatching the whole series because I have the worst memory. And the last 2 seasons were actually really good if you follow along. You know what I mean? Like if you weren't, I don't know, as a kid I didn't like it. I didn't have the time, or I didn't have like the capacity for it, I guess. I don't know how to say that, but I just didn't, I don't know, it was just too extra. Whereas an adult, apparently I like extra things. So, yeah, definitely rewatching Pretty Little Liars, and also Gilmore Girls. I am not a Gilmore Girls fan. I actually have never, like, I haven't really gotten any further in Gilmore Girls than probably the first like 6 or 7 episodes, but I always put them on in the fall because it just, I don't know, it feels like fall. Even though I don't really like them, they give off, Gilmore Girls is one of those shows that like, it's fall energy all around in that. And actually, I think maybe it's a rumor, but I think both of those shows were filmed like in the same area or something like that. And maybe that's why, I don't know, they both give off that fall energy for me. And then next is Gossip Girl, and the only reason, okay, so Gossip Girl does not feel like a fall show to me, but the only reason that I watch it in the fall is because it feels more Christmassy for me, but I will never get through, like there's so many seasons that I would never get through all of them in like around Christmas time, especially because Christmas time is like the busiest time obviously in your life. Everybody's like, you know, running around looking for gifts and stuff like that. So I usually start it in the fall so that I'm able to get through it like through Christmas, January and February, and then I'm done because I won't watch it in spring. It's just not my speed in spring. I don't know, you guys, am I weird? Like I don't think I'm the only one that has like specific times of year that you're feeling watching a show. I actually almost put Sweet Magnolias on this, which is one I mentioned in like an earlier favorites video, but I don't know, more summer vibes for me, I feel. Another TV show is Friends, obviously. That's one that you put on, especially on Thanksgiving. That's like a tradition for us to put Friends on with the freaking turkey hat thing going on, or where Joey puts the turkey on him. Like, it's just a classic, you guys. Like, it's so good. Another show that has like really amazing fall energy is This Is Us, and I don't know, the more shows I say, the more basic I feel. Like, I feel like these are all really basic answers, but these are all like serious fall energy for me. I don't know, they're just the ones that I happen to in the fall, and that like if I were to watch them any other time of the year, I don't know if I would feel that good about them, you know? Like, I wouldn't get the cozy vibes. So yeah, the next one is This Is Us. Everybody knows This Is Us, and if you don't, you gotta know This Is Us. There was also a show that was like, it wasn't This Is Us, but it was like it wasn't even a spin-off of This Is Us, but it reminded me of This Is Us, called, I think, The Village or something like that. If I'm wrong, I'll put it, I think it was The Village, but I'll put it below if I'm wrong. But that one was really good too, and I don't know if I don't know if it came back for a second season. But oh, there's another show, you guys. Give me a second. I gotta look this one up, because there was another show that was like Pretty Little Liars. I think it's called like Tangled or something. It's not called Tangled, you guys. Twisted. Oh my gosh, that was such a good show, you guys, and definitely fall energy, and I feel like you guys probably have not heard of this show. It was only on for one season, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge fan of the way that they ended it, but the whole show is so good. I think I binged that in like 2 days. So definitely check out Twisted if you like that like Pretty Little Liars style. So those are all of the like TV shows that I had thought of for fall, and honestly the ones that I binge are, obviously I don't binge all of these at once, but usually my go-tos are always like Pretty Little Liars and Friends, but I did want to add a little bit more to the list for you guys to check out. Another really good one is Little Fires Everywhere, which I watched over the summer, or maybe in the spring it came out, but that one gave off some fall energy as well. I feel like if you guys haven't checked that one out, you definitely should. And as for like scary movies, I know a lot of you probably didn't come here for scary movies, but I love Get Out. That was an amazing movie, so good. We actually own that. And then there's another one that we own that is really good too. Us, maybe? No, give me a second. Let me take a look. But there is one called Us. Sorry, I should have came more prepared for this video, you guys. I guess maybe we don't own that one because I couldn't find it in our cabinet. But another really good one is One Day. That is an amazing movie. I don't know if they still have it on Netflix. I watched it for the first time on Netflix, and then they took it off, and I had to buy it. But oh, that one really gets to me, and for some reason it does remind me of fall. I'm not quite sure why. And then also Hunger Games. That always reminds me of fall as well. So I hope this gave you guys some ideas of like different shows and videos to watch during the fall. If you want me to do more of these, please let me know, and please remember to drop yours down below for everyone else to look at and for me to look at and check out. Alright guys, I will see you guys next time.